Because the background audio has begun. Yeah, dog, we don't give Obi. Oh, I should probably fix that.
There's no KFC in St. Thomas because you cannot give the Obi man them chicken bones. Plain and simple.
G Bob, where'd you get that astute,
Idea from you.
Yeah, thank you.
Exactly. Okay, I like my accolades.
I do.
Come on for your phone now. Aren't we doing this podcast?
Am I not looking for the intro song, my friend?
So why you don't have it nearby?
There it is.
You used it
is.
earlier today.
I did. Zachary also had to wake me up when he reached earlier today. That was a good podcast earlier, yo. Hey everybody, welcome back to the BamCast. The BamCast, as always, is the home of the anti-PC. Shout out to Boomjar Physics, as always, for the intro song. Follow the pages on Instagram and Twitter, and soon the website at the BamCast. You get me? Find us everywhere we are. Thank you guys. Shout out to California Apparel for the sponsorship, as always. Use the code BAM35. Get 35% off anything you have ordered. Thank you for those of you who have supported. And thanks for those of you who are watching the YouTube page. It's new. Please help it grow.
Big up.
Please help it grow. You get me? It's new. Come on. We're at 32,000 listens on SoundCloud.
This is very loud.
It is. But the YouTube page it creeps along. Come on, guys. Let's get this going. Here with me tonight, as always, as you can tell, is the co-host Bobby B.
Oh, stop calling me Bobby B.
Why? I don't know.
There's no B.
I know, but it just sounds nice.
I know. Alright, alliteration.
You can't be Bobby Bumbleclad.
Alliteration is nice.
You can't be Bobby Bumbleclad. It sounds nice.
Bobby Bumbleclad. No, Bumbleclad Bob.
So what? B Bobby?
No, that's
exactly Bobby B. You see, it sounds nice.
Whatever.
Thank you. Also, here with us this evening is a very long time friend, Zach Black, the man, the myth, the legend. What's up, bro?
What's up, y'all? What's up? Thanks for having me on the show. It's been a long time coming, you know what I mean?
What?
Zach Blacks on the BamCast.
Yes.
With Bam and Bobby B.
Bobby B. I don't know where the B come from, but it's just Bobby B. It just
Bobby
sounds
B.
good, all right? It just sounds good, Bobby B.
Bobby B
right?
it is.
Hey guys. So, as you guys can tell, it's a pretty fun podcast tonight. It's myself, Bobby B, and Zachy B. We're here. We're gonna talk about what it's like to be what Zachary is, and he'll fill you in on that in a second. And at some point in time during the podcast, as always, tangential then will occur. I'll find a topic to piss Bob off. You don't know how this goes. So, Zach, tell the people about yourself and what you do. No specifics, because anonymity is a thing.
Yeah.
He's a special agent for the government, so we can't talk about it.
If you guys look right here, forget everything you said. As I was saying.
Yo, bro, the headphones fall off at least 3 times an episode. You'll get used to it. But tell the people about yourself.
One. Zach Black or Zach Blacks. I went to Wolmer's, did art. I was one of the first, not the first, but the new wave of art school in Jamaica. You know what I mean? So I went to SCAD. I did photography and graphic design up there.
You went to SCAD.
SCAD.
I
Savannah
never in
College,
the entire
art and design.
Why did you take the drink off the coaster to put it down beside the coaster?
Because there's an actual reason for this. I put it on the cloth so it would soak up the water, the condensation, the sweat, if you will.
Moisture.
Because you see what I mean? It just runs right off the coaster and it makes a big old mess.
You had to take up the coaster to make it run off. And it would still soak into the same cloth if it runs off.
It's gonna make a big
back on the coaster.
It's gonna make a big old nasty bubbly mess. I don't like seeing bubbles.
That's what she said.
So back to Zachy. You went to SCAD. What does SCAD stand for? I've always wondered that. For the entire time you went to SCAD, but I didn't want to be like that nigga who went, what that
SCAD?
mean, dog?
Yeah.
But you know,
So
now I can be.
SCAD is Savannah College of Art and Design. It's
Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah, Georgia. That's where the main campus is. So there's 4 campuses.
Georgia peaches.
So there's a campus in Savannah, which is far as hell away. That's the main campus. Then I went to the Atlanta campus. And then there's a Tokyo campus, and then there's one in France.
There's one in America. There's another one in
There's 2
America.
in America,
And there's a Tokyo
Tokyo,
campus.
and then there's one in Lacoste, France.
Tokyo, bro. What? Why didn't you go to Tokyo?
Do they make Lacoste shirts in Lacoste?
Fight me, Bob.
Do
Fight
they
me,
know that?
fight me,
Real talk,
Fight
though.
me.
Come on.
fight me. In the name of Jesus, fight me.
In the name of Jesus, fight me.
I have no
So
clue.
you went to SCAD,
Mhm.
and what? I mean, you know, clearly the name. Now that we know what it means, it speaks for itself. But what in particular did you study?
So, you know, I did graphic design and photography. So from a young age, art was always my thing. So like since like
So your parents always thought you were a waste man.
No, not really.
Is
no.
Jamaica,
Not
dog?
really.
Is Jamaica is lawyer,
My parents,
doctor,
yeah,
Businessman.
yeah.
businessman,
You know.
or waste man? That's all them pre that we
And
thought.
I have a story to tell you about that. So like,
Oh,
my
sick.
dad's actually in art, so he
Oh,
loves art.
see that
collects.
always understood.
But mom was always encouraging. She always encouraged. If you have a passion, go for it.
Shout out to
You know.
the moms like that.
Shout out to G Skull.
Too many people.
G Skull.
Too many people have parents.
She has a following, you know. By the way, the fans. Some of the fans probably know G Skull. She gonna know G Skull. Yeah, man, G Skull.
Bro, I booked G Skull the other day what was it? It was
the medicine.
it was the health food
Yeah,
store.
the health food store.
Health food store. I was in there getting some MCT oil, and I learned. I went, Auntie, Eric, and I was, yeah. I was like, hey. She didn't know who I was, you know? And then I went, Zachary's friend from Morelands, and she just goes, oh my god. But yeah, no, G Skull is a real thing. Shout out to G Skull. So many parents like get their kids off of what they want. They just kind of discourage their kids from anything artistic. So it's really cool that you had a dad who was always in the arts, and
Yeah.
your mom.
What kind of art does he do?
He doesn't do it well. He does art in a different way. If you like really study what art is you put something, you put yourself, and you put your
Tell us
talent.
what art really is.
art.
Art has no one meaning, son.
That's actually beautiful.
Art has no one
I'm gonna just
meaning.
pass this
dog.
mic off because I have no knowledge here.
No, dog. Like art, I cook food. That's a culinary art.
Yeah. So he's an art. So once you put something
So,
and your
yeah.
time behind something, you create it. That's art. Art can be interpreted as any form, any media across any platform.
Of expression.
Expression. It can
Anything
be
that someone can
through his food,
experience that
through
you
my
create.
pictures, yeah. Once you can get a reaction, that's art. Art is creating a reaction.
You make sounds that people like. We call it music.
Is podcasting a form of art?
Yes,
Yeah.
Man, I'm an artist. Check it out. Check it out.
Yeah, he's an artist.
I'm an artist.
There you go.
Check it out. I'm an artist. Like someone said the other day, because I tweeted, I generally don't like the term creative because I don't know. It feels pretentious to my ears, right?
Now it does. Yeah,
'Cause
now everybody wants to be a creative.
Feels
creative.
like avocado toast. You know?
Yo, that shit popping, you know. Like
You mean pear pan bread, a pear sandwich?
that's why it's nice, you know. I've been
pear
doing that
sandwich.
since I was 5. I've been cutting slices of pear,
And
putting it
putting
on
it between
bread,
each slice of bread.
flinging a bologna on top of that, and munching it.
Yeah.
Avocado toast.
Avocado
Eat
Avocado
my
toast.
dick, nigga. Like,
And you
God
call
damn.
that gentrification.
Yeah, Zachary makes really good points.
I do.
That's all I'm saying. He makes real good points. Anyway,
But yeah, so back to what I was saying about the parents thing. So like,
yes.
mom was always, like, I wanted to be an architect at first, and then it was saying that, pursue your art, and then it just became to like I got introduced to graphics.
Straight.
So don't hit on the don't hit on your hip, Bobby B. So yeah.
You wanted to be an architect?
Yeah, and then I did a graphic design course, and it opened up my eyes. Like I was like, yo, this is dope. This is.
Open up your eyes also.
I took a course at shout out to Woolmers for giving that chance to me to do it. You find out you're an artist. Can you draw me? No, I cannot fucking draw you. I don't know how to draw. Stick figures got me through it. I cannot draw to save my life. Don't ask me to draw you or anything.
So you don't know light pen.
What? What's a pen? Listen, my drawing classes I had to take, God let me pass those classes. I got the minimum. I got B's and I was like,
But you have an eye for design.
And that's the thing. That's what graphic design was to me. Like, I cannot draw to do that, but I can digitally make a piece.
Man said B's was the minimum. Which school him
SCAD is a private college.
SCAD.
Oh, and in Jamaican say it easy.
SCAD. SCAD. It's one letter away from scat. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It could be doo-doo. That's all I'm saying. Alright.
But yeah, so can't draw to save my life, so I did the graphic design. It's creating, so like at Olmos I did other mediums. So everybody kinda did drawings, everybody did a drawing for the exam and all that and stuff.
What'd you do?
So I did textiles, I did like stencils and creating prints, I did graphic design it, and then I did sculpture. I did sculpture work, that was cool. I like, creating that crap with my hands, just being outlandish. And then I did what was it called? I did a installation piece.
What's that?
Installation is when you create, you're given a space and you create artwork in that space. So you, as a person, so like what you've done, this can be an installation because this is your creative work.
You ever seen a picture of that big rubber duck in the harbor?
Yes.
That's an installation.
Yeah, basically.
Yes, I
There are
have.
different level of installation.
Install your art in an area.
Basically. And that becomes when that art is in that area, it becomes it.
I'm gonna start telling Hamlin, it's not a mess in the basement, it's my installation piece.
It's true. So
It is.
Yeah. So I was one of the first people at almost to do an installation piece. I still talk about it to this day. So it's just,
They use you as an example?
I showed up at Wilma's the other day and I was talking to my art teacher and she was like so happy to see me because they're like, oh, Zach did this, Zach did that.
How fantastic of an ego stroke is that, my guy? Come on.
Just a bit,
Key
just a bit.
I've been to school for like 20 years of my life. Ain't no one ever used me as an example for shit.
Nothing good at least.
Nothing good. Nothing good.
Still want he's we got him suspended from Woolmers. No, we got him suspended from Woolmers.
I was suspended from Wolmer's and I never attended the school a day in my life. A day in my life.
Nice.
Zachary and Timothy got me expelled from Wolmer's.
And Jamal.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Never attended that school a day in my life.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Friends.
Boy,
you know?
what is your
Real
name?
friends.
Martin Pagan.
Yeah.
That's
That's exactly what happened.
I remember that announcement. Come pick up your red cards. Martin Pagan.
Yeah, no, on a real talk, I have been expelled, suspended, and reprimanded from schools I've never been to. But never mind, it's okay.
Yeah, oh yeah, sorry, we're losing train of track. So I was always into art, no matter what. Mom's was a little rough at first, but she's like,
Mom's was a little what?
She was a little, at first it was like, this
What
is
you
art.
gonna do? You're not a doctor.
No, she never really said. She just it was like it's new, like now being an artist is like, oh, like express yourself.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. Back then it was like it was a little opaque. It wasn't the thing. It was just like.
I love
what
that
you
the
gonna
dog
do?
said opaque. Okay, opaque. guys, I know y'all have sense. When's the last time you used the word opaque in a sentence? That's all I want to say. So, Mom thought it was a bit opaque.
So like 6th form came around. I did art again and all of that. So
This is what I had showed him, Martin.
we won't speak about that.
Let's open a franchise in Trelawney. Yeah, okay. You can do that.
But yeah, so college comes around. The whole, oh, you're gonna go to college. So I hit my mom with the
Keep it running.
yeah.
I'll cut this.
So keep talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hit my mom with the yo. Can I get that credit card? She's like, for what? I was like, for college. She's like, what
What
you
do
mean
you
for
mean?
college? I was like, I'm applying to college. And she was like, what? Wait, what? I was like, yeah, I've already done everything. I just need your information to apply. She had no clue that I was interested in college or where.
What do you think you're gonna do?
You thought you were just gonna be a
No, I
waste
didn't-
man.
You
So you're
know.
gonna be a
no.
waste
Shut up,
man.
waste man.
Complex waste man.
You complex waste man bastard.
But I applied to three colleges. You know, when you say that you applied to 3 colleges nowadays, people are like, what the frick is wrong with you? I applied to 15.
Tina applied to like 24.
I applied to 3.
Yeah,
I got accepted to 2.
Cost, G?
Yeah, it's like $50 application. Yeah.
I'm fully aware that I am the underachiever in this house. It's okay. It's okay. It's cheap. It's a
You
cheaper
were the
life.
second ranked fighter in
Stop.
the country.
Like was nigga.
Yeah, and every athlete has his prime.
And-
You're a fat leaf.
And just because I was good at beating people up.
Yeah, you use that pent up anger. Yeah.
nah.
got
It was just
beat
fun. It was a sport. It
And
was
you're
a
just
sport.
like, hey, this is fun getting hit in the face.
No, it's fun not getting hit in the face and hitting people in the face.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's checkers. But for keeps.
Touche.
It's like checks.
Touche.
But for keeps. You know what I mean? Zaki. So after SCAD, because there was a point in time where you finished the school thing, but you were living in Atlanta.
So
What was the
if you're away, I really recommend OPT. Take advantage of your OPT, which allows you to stay in the country for extra year and work in your field of study. And you can, I didn't get as lucky, but there are lucky ones that, you find a job, they apply, and you get the chance to stay. But I was working at Coca-Cola over there. I was doing photography for them.
Word. Were you a part of the no, that's Pepsi. Never mind. They're not the same.
But yeah,
Coke is better.
We don't talk about it. What?
Coca-Cola is better than Pepsi.
Fight me.
Alright.
in the name of
I'm gonna
Jesus.
lose. I'm gonna lose, but
But
Fight
if you
me.
ever have the chance to go to the World of Coca-Cola in Atlanta, the attractions, the main thing is the taste room. They have every single Coca-Cola product from around the world. Asia and African flavors.
They're
are
supposed to be
die
like
for. They're amazing.
Asian flavors in particular. I know nothing about like the African palate.
Yeah.
But Asian flavors in particular, Bob, shut up.
Oh God.
Them weird. Dog, it weird, right? Right? Like it weird. Like I expect certain things from, people of my skin complexion. I don't want to taste like wasabi flavored chocolate.
in Japan there's octopus flavored ice cream.
Exactly.
They have
Y'all talk about that weird shit.
they have watermelon flavored Oreos.
They actually have a watermelon soda. And it's actually beautiful.
That is beautiful.
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 This was real black.
They have
This was real black on me, but he said watermelon soda, and I went, "Yo, that's on fire."
They have square watermelons with flat sides, so they can stack them more efficiently. No. Yeah, they grow them in wooden molds, so they grow with flat sides.
Fun
Yeah.
fact though about Coca-Cola.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever region it is, the sugar content is different. So no Coca-Cola from the same continent tastes the same.
Really?
So whatever sugar like entity
Mm-hmm.
is dominant in that region, that's what they use.
Mm-hmm.
So like America is the Caribbean is sugar cane, and then America is
Oh yeah, that's why they say Mexican Coca-Cola is better than American Coca-Cola because America use corn syrup, Mexico
Yeah.
use cane sugar.
yeah.
Pepsi, in and of itself.
Mm.
Pepsi, in and of itself. Sorry that we're talking about Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Sorry, Zaki. Pepsi, in and of itself, sells better in the Caribbean because the Caribbean palate is tuned
Sweeter.
to sweeter things, but not just sweeter things.
Less.
A particular profile of sweetness.
Mm.
So, artificial sugar don't taste. Like when you drink like a diet soda, you're just like, this don't taste right. But when you drink like a fucking hearty old Pepsi,
No, nothing in the world tastes as good as a high school Pepsi.
nothing.
Nothing is more Jamaican than waking up on a Sunday morning and having a cold Pepsi.
Nothing.
You wake up and you put your Pepsi in the freezer, you go
Dog,
Come back, yeah man.
Dog, you take a sip.
You shake
Dog,
it, you see the ice. Yeah,
bro, you
man.
take a sip of that and like you go, and you go, yeah. It's like drinking sorrel. If you don't drink sorrel and you don't go
beat your chest.
ginger, it's not real.
That's true. That's
Like,
true.
it's a very Jamaican thing to enjoy Pepsi, and the American, because I did marketing for a while, the American companies couldn't fathom, like they could not understand why, and it's as simple as cane sugar. You know why Guinness sells really good here, but Dragon sell better? 1 cup of brown sugar. That's the difference in the formula of the two. Man always want a hot Dragon though, because it's just sweeter. Like the Jamaican palate.
If you
is
drink
prime.
hot Guinness, we should not be friends.
I full dog. I
If you
fully
drink what?
agree.
If you drink
Hot Guinness, hot
you don't
Dragon,
deserve to be a
hot,
person.
Hot any beer.
No,
Hot any beer or
No.
stone.
That's
no,
actually true. That's
no,
actually
dog. Unless you are busting, yes.
hot cider, spicy.
Okay,
is nice.
cider.
That's cider.
Cider.
I said
But it's the same.
beer.
It's the same. It's the same process.
No, cider is rotten fruit juice.
Not really. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
We went to the
Okay,
club one
Beer
time.
is
Okay,
rotten
fine.
green
No.
juice.
Went to the club
No,
one time
that's
and they
not
give
a
a hot
thing.
Guinness and we said take it back.
Yeah, no, I'm not drinking hot. Like, if I'm trying to make sure a girl don't have a baby, then hot Guinness, Magnum, all those things.
I learned something about the hot Guinness thing, right? I thought it's drink it, right? Apparently, you shake it up and stick it up the hoo-ha so that it washes out everything on the inside. No.
That's sound effect, no.
What you talking about? How many people do you think it took to figure that out?
Bombshell of the night, guys.
Hey, how many people do you think it took to figure that out, dog?
A steep flight of steps.
A steep fighter slept on a survival.
I like that one. Wow.
Just jeez. Alright, so yeah, guys. We got a little tangential, but anyway, we're back. Zach is a man who's actually very important for certain companies. So we ain't talking about no specifics. However, he works in, clearly as you can tell, graphic art. And what's that like, bro? Because it's taken a while to line up the podcast, which clearly means either, Zachary don't want power with the dogs. But that's not true. Him busy, like oddly busy.
Like
on call and
All the
oddly
time.
busy, which means that you are clearly in the mix of the matter, the meat of the patty, if you will. What's that like, yo?
It's
Don't say tiring. We already know that.
No. That's an understatement. But it's fulfilling. It's
That's
really
an
fulfilling.
understatement.
It's understatement, but it's fulfilling. Social media gets no break. There's no holiday in social media. No matter
Big
what.
facts. Big facts.
Big
As a
facts.
matter of fact, holidays on social media are even
worse.
bigger.
Yeah,
All right. Straight.
definitely. But it's fulfilling because I'm working from ideas to seeing the build up of something, to see how it goes out to the public and seeing how people react.
Wow.
to-
You get to see you get to see from conceptualization to like actualization.
Yeah, basically, and you can see the happiness on people's faces when they're like, "Oh wow, this is out." Perfect.
God damn. That must be
Yeah.
awesome. That
And
must be
then-
awesome to
yeah.
see.
And then what I take to do is what I try is that when I create, I try to get involved or invoke a reaction out of people.
That's the aim of yours?
Yeah, I've actually learned if you get a reaction, it can be good, it can be bad. A reaction causes great things.
Well, I mean, as a marketer, isn't that like the whole point of
Yeah,
what
and-
you create?
And that's the point. And
To get a reaction. Because
yeah,
without a reaction, you don't get
There's-
interaction. And without interaction,
Exactly.
you don't get sales.
Exactly. You don't get likes, you don't
Yeah.
get retweets, you don't get reposts.
Yeah.
You have to, and especially with nowadays society, you have to be smart and you have to be crafty, and you have to know your client. So you have a certain client that reaches a certain set of people. Your language and visuals
and
are very important.
What media you use.
Yeah, but
Like like big up Grace, what they've been doing recently with the ding dong in the commercials.
they've reached out and they've
Them
grabbed.
getting in like the younger people now.
What is going on here?
What is going on?
This is my favorite.
People are
What
like,
is going on
they mess
here?
up the line. No, dog, that is the best
What's going on
delivery.
here?
What is going on there?
Mhm. They've reached out. They've grabbed their audience. They know their audience, and they attack their audience like that. They know what the audience wants, and that's it. That's real.
That shit is fire.
So, as a graphic designer for these companies, you don't just have to make the art. You have to think about like market segmentation, market targeting. You have in thinking of
There's
what.
a marketing degree coming out in them, you know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey,
No, I'm not.
I'm here for showing that shit off. You worked hard for it. Show that shit off.
Big facts, big facts. So you like in coming up with this whole thing, you have to think of the segment of the market that you want. Then you have to think of how you going to position yourself. Then you have to like attack the people. So how does all of that play into what they see? Don't give away your secrets now, man, nigga.
Nah, I'm not gonna give you the secrets.
But you
Then I
know,
would have to kill you.
no, they.
But as I say, it's
I
just
kill
as
you.
I say. You have to know your market. You have to know what it is. You can have the best idea, and I'm gonna say I'm that guy. I'm that guy in the office or where I work with.
that
I
has
love
the best ideas.
no.
King.
I love
King.
the ideas.
You a king.
Not the king. Like everybody. Where I work, everybody's super creative. Everyone comes with the best ideas, out of pocket ideas, and then what I do or what I try to be that guy is I try to mainstream it. I don't like to seem like a dick and shut people's creativity down. I hate to do that, but I'm here to mainstream it. You know, not everything can work. Not everything can work. Not the time
Hey,
period.
TVJ. I know what you mean.
But as I say, like, there's a certain time period you can accomplish certain things,
I didn't even think about that.
and it's a very quick time period you go through.
Yeah, I was going to think, like, do you work with odd just due dates, odd start and finish due dates? Do you work with, like, crunch times? You know what I mean?
Week,
Like,
every week is a new schedule.
every week it changes.
Every week you have to be super creative than the last.
God damn.
It's draining. It's draining as a creative, but you don't like the work. But as a
I find it pretentious, but come on, Zachary.
But as a
Zachary, if any of us here are creatives, it is you. It is you.
yeah, but
It's
it's
you.
draining that what am I gonna do this week? What didn't work that week? But as I say, it really helps.
Does it feel mad rewarding seeing your idea become an actual thing?
Yeah, I love seeing my work. I love showing people my work if I can,
Ain't nobody a bigger fan of you than you.
and that's the point.
That's the point.
And I have my whole thinking has changed from Atlanta. Like it's completely changed.
How so? What was you thinking in Atlanta versus now?
So when I left Jamaica, it was like, I have to do like what I'm trying to make. Oh, this person happy. I'm trying to make this person happy. Nah, fuck that. Do what makes you happy. I like this. This is what I like to do. Nothing else fulfills you and make you more happy than doing something you want. It may be stress. It may be some rough moments. Everybody goes through rough patches. No,
but at the end of the day,
it's you.
it feel good.
Yeah, it feels good. I feel happy. I'm not going to work and like, fuck this, screw this.
Zachary,
Why am I here?
Zachary, let go of my lapel.
You know,
Let
put
go of
me
my
down,
collar.
sir.
Put me down. You are a little brown man. You do not get to drape me up like this, sir. Okay? You know what I mean? I have my side job. That's what this is. Hi guys, I love you.
Hey, that's why I had to push certain stuff. I was like, I have to come on the cast before the year is done. That was my goal. I had to finish the year like
This
this.
is a BamCast. Get it everywhere, guys. BamCast.com coming in the January. It's gonna be lit. Bob, we have like a photo shoot to do, by the way. Thought I'd tell you this now, live.
Bob's Barber. I'm apologizing for anything he's done or said, but
Bob's Barber, I'm apologizing for the size of his head.
My barber see me once every 3 months. I'm done vex with me.
dog.
My barber hungry as fuck.
Yo, my brother land, and the barber see me before me see him.
Could the man have a fresh for the family? What are you talking about?
Dog,
Yo,
which fresh?
Your brother.
My brother came. My brother came from summer. The barber saw him more than I saw him.
Brother, I'm tell you something. I saw the tweet the other day. Your relationship with your barber closer than the relationship with your girlfriend.
I've been more faithful to my barber than I've been to any woman ever.
Exactly.
Just saying. I'm 25 years old. I ain't getting a nigga bun once.
No man. Real life, dog. And like when you go to the barber shop and your barber not there, you just turn back. You just turn back. Even if you needed to trim that day, no, you turn back.
Really and truly. I did the messed up
know.
thing one time.
You go comb.
You got your hair cut by another man.
Wow.
You slut.
In the same barber shop?
Same barber.
For
You
shame.
whore.
For shame.
How did that go down?
I once got my
Horrible.
hair cut by a guy with
Horrible.
a shaky hand. That shit's terrifying.
Shaky warrior.
I got my hair cut in a salon by a woman once, and she massaged my scalp, and I have never felt more fabulous in my entire life than I did.
My
after
barber
that
shop,
haircut.
after you get trim and shave, a lady comes around and puts on like aftershave, and she rubs your face, and then you get a hot towel to wipe you down.
See, 'cause I'm black, she gives me the hot towel and thing, and the tweeze.
And the tweeze.
'Cause I have
you get
ingrown hair.
ingrowns.
Where are you guys going?
And I pay $1,000 for that.
I pay $8
Is this one of
bills.
the barber shops that you get a happy ending? Because that's what
It's $8 for mine, but the barber have to eat a food, dog.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I always tip my
I
barber towel.
pay more, and all I get is
You got uppercut, guy, you fool.
No. We don't go uppercut.
Oh.
It's next to uppercut.
Uppercut been robbing people for like
Decades.
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 And man's still going.
I roll up to my barber, and he goes, and whenever it's free, 'cause it's usually one person there.
The people on the podcast can't see it.
But if you watch the YouTube, you would. Anyway, what it really is I walk into the barber, I give a head nod. My barber sees me, I get a head nod, which usually means, hey dog, you next. Get a haircut. When the haircut done, him go, Biggs, you're fresh. Calls the lady, she comes over, I get a facial, and she tweezes whatever is there to tweeze. After shave, hot towel, on about my day, feeling like the hottest man in the world. For $8 bills.
That's a great price.
How much are you paying?
Yeah, I was about to ask, how much is you paying to like look pretty?
I would like to plead the fifth.
Do you go to a salon or a barber
I
shop?
go to a barber shop. As my father told me this when I was younger, my brother and I used to go to a hair salon to cut our hair. My father said, listen, them boys, yeah, them a turn some man now. The woman have to cut them hair after a certain age. Take him to a barber shop. You know?
Yeah.
Especially going to an all-boys school. Who cut your dog? Oh, you know.
A woman.
No. Not saying nothing's wrong. Never. But, you know.
Not in Jamaica.
No, Jamaicans have some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. Jamaicans have
I'm
some
not
dumb
going to
standards.
I go and get mani-pedis. I don't give a crap what anybody wants to say.
Sir, I get manis. I don't get pedis.
I get-
Pedis are a waste on me because I work out with the bag and things. So like, my foot is constantly hitting either people in the face.
I got ugly ass feet.
Me too, which is why it doesn't make sense for me to get pedis.
But you feel great, bro. They go in and they
That's
just-
how I feel with manicures. I feel real good when my hands look pretty, but
Bro, I went and my mom was there.
I'm
It was
kicking
me and
niggas
her
in the
alone
head.
in there. And this girl walked into the shop. I'm there like just fresh from work, you know, just there, just like chatting, you know, just I know everybody in the shop. I go and share myself, you know, like
I'm
as
just
I
a
said,
man
make
bear
yourself
pig.
happy. You know, I don't care what nobody say. Money petty say go.
Never done any of these.
Dog, you do it one time. Girls actually dig
I
it. Girls
know.
dig it.
No, I don't have a problem with it, you know. I've just never been here.
I would
Um,
tell you.
I'm just man bear pig.
No, but I was in there and the
Half
girl
man,
walked
half
in
bear,
and
half
she said wow 10 times.
What?
Wow, wow. I'm looking at
Wow.
She's like, kind of, wow. I was like, can I help you?
You're just
Like,
that
she's
beautiful.
never seen a guy getting like a mani pedi. Like, what's weird with that?
a woman draped me up one time in the barber shop.
I've seen this as a constant thing in your life. You like to be draped up, Martin.
I'm not gonna say no. I like a strong woman, but a woman draped me up one time. You see me like older woman. I got my hair cut, feeling fresh, and it was when I had the mohawk, so it was freshly dyed. This woman like kicks in the little part I'm in, and she just Who does your eyebrows?
Jesus.
That's literally what I said. I went, nobody, God. All right, fine. If you don't want to tell me, and she just like grabs me and pulls me out, and she's just like, whoever does his eyebrows, that's how I want mine to look. Ever since then, I've realized, y'all bitches can't be like me.
I realize women care so much about eyebrows and eyelashes.
I've never looked at a woman and gone, nice eyelashes. Ever.
Dog,
Ever
I'm
in
gonna
my
tell you something
life.
about long eyelashes. No, you'll notice when they're not there though.
I know
Well,
I
I'm gonna tell you
will.
something
That's
about
the
long
thing.
eyelashes.
I
I
never
have-
noticed them, but I'll notice when they're not there.
Mind you, I have long eyelashes, right?
I'm
I'm gonna tell you the
never
problem.
noticed.
Don't. Yeah, yo. I'm sorry. I have beautiful eyes. Dog, I do the same thing.
Just to piss him off.
It's because I have the glasses. They don't really see. Yeah, because I have the glasses.
Oh my dick.
Dog, it's crazy, but let me tell you something about these long eyelashes. They fall in your fucking eye all the time. You're always fucking blinded by them. You can't push your glasses up too close because your eyelash is touching them.
I want to say that I don't know what you're talking about, but I actually purchased my glasses. Zach is blind, y'all. Zach is blind.
Welcome to the club.
On the computer.
Welcome to the club.
Take self-care. Take care of your eyes.
Welcome to the club, brother.
Whatever you do, whatever job it is, whatever you use to make that money, ensure and protect them. Man of my eyes.
That's how Zach's eyes feel every time he like preps for work. Just, oh my God, not again.
That and my knee.
On your knees. Zach,
Oh,
your job
Lord.
requires you to be on your knees?
Pause. Pause. Pausey, pause.
Pause. Bun. My shit little?
Yeah. Nah. Posture, no. The knees and posture. Being on a chair all day, every day. That shit does get a toll.
For those of you who watch the YouTube clips of the podcast, you will see me all the time slouching and straightening. Because it's just so much more comfortable to slouch, but I know it's not good.
It's not good.
So I can't imagine what like being an artist like hunched over a
yep.
thing must be like. Do you work with one of those like standing desks? Bob, come out to
Stanmer Ross. Wonder Twins. Head ass.
Wonder Twins. Nah, you con. You know why we have the Wonder Twins thing going on, bro?
Smoke weed every day.
Boom.
Oh God.
How far are we? Oh, bro, at 37, 30. Guess what? Don't worry, because we're going to like still talk to Zachary about his.
Hold on.
Is it piss off Bob time?
It's
Hold
pretty
on.
close.
I'm actually angry about certain things this week. Shocker.
Bob,
Let me tell you something.
hold
Right.
on, Bobby. Hold on.
Dog,
What's grinding in your ears,
tell you
Bob?
something though.
What's going on?
Trumpy bear.
Trumpy. Oh, yes. Let us know what's grinding your gears, Bob, with Trumpy Bear.
Fitzgerald Trump. Fitzgerald is not his actual middle
Oh,
name.
because if it was, I was going to be like, no fucking way.
No. That boy Drumpf. Right?
That's his actual
Him
name.
lawyer,
by the way.
Michael Cohen, the one who paid off Stormy Daniels, went to prison. 3 years, got a 36-month prison sentence. Has until March to report to prison. Because, you know, white privilege. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to jail, but enjoy your Christmas.
Yeah. Exactly. Money. And him have to pay back the money and blah, 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 blah. $2 million, blah, blah, blah. 3 years. He says he had a tell-all interview. Man says Trump said before the interview that, him never do nothing illegal. What?
Fun. I hear
Oh.
it on the mic.
Man said never do nothing
Perf.
illegal. Trump said, the lawyer should have known the law. Basically what Trump said.
I mean, but shouldn't he?
But a lawyer is the
Yo, Bob just looked at me with the dirtiest fucking face.
dog. I wanted to punch you in the forehead a while ago. You
But
didn't
you'd lose.
understand. Just no forehead. Not somebody punch you in the forehead. You disrespected. It's like, what the fuck you just do?
I'm sorry for cutting you. Continue. You're clearly in rare form tonight, Bob. Go off on Drumpy Bear.
Dog, let me tell you something, dog. And the man, then Cohen goes and does the interview, and it's like, yo, no, Trump told me to do all the things. Like, he knew that it was against the law. He told me to do everything that. Wow, yeah, exactly. He's like, who's shocked there? Trump was in the room for the meetings, blah blah blah. He knew everything that was happening. So he's not gonna. Nobody's gonna do anything about that. No. No.
No.
No. Him chief of staff quit in a year. Him replace him with some guy. The minister of the interior quit as well.
I gotta say something. If you hire people and they're just ready to jump ship, you're not a good captain.
Dog.
I'm sorry. That's really
Not
and
at all.
Chewbacca.
Seal.
Not at all.
But really and truly, it like if you have a president tweeting why he taking a shit,
basically what happens every time.
basically he needs to go and
Toilet
check out
diplomacy.
his colon because he be tweeting too much and shitting.
Toilet diplomacy, dog.
He be tweeting too much and shitting and forgetting which is which.
Yeah, and tweeting shit.
He tweets shit. I did not say that.
No,
What's
no.
that woman that speaks for him? She pisses.
Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
She pisses me off.
Dog, she's
Every time
she's
I
the
see
line.
her-
She's the line mouthpiece of the president.
I
She
can't
says
answer
anything
that.
to tell her
No.
to tell her to tell her to say.
There's no recall. I want to hit her in the forehead.
Yeah, she need a shoe on her head. A shoe on her head. Remember the dog who threw the shoes at Bush in Iraq all those years ago?
Bush was quick with that though.
Yeah, hit
I
them
was-
ducks.
I was
real quick.
about to say, for everything that Bush did wrong, my man cited those shoes like Scorpion.
Dog.
Whoops.
I was like, you ain't getting me today, nigga.
Nigga. Nigger.
Yeah, hard R. He's from Texas. He's one of them hard R states.
Oh my god, dog. Complete tangent, but we're on tangential lane, so we'll get back to the main point of pissing you off. I was watching Hellsinger Bridge earlier on in the week, just laughing, right? These two brothers, right? They're vampires, but not Twilighty vampires. You see me? This is like we coming to kill you vampires.
Twilight sucks ass.
Straight up. This is like, yo, we coming to kill all of you, right? So like they show up with a
Safer
bus.
than lettuce.
They show up with a bus, right? And the bus is filled with undead people that they've turned. All of them have guns though, right? And he rings on the bell, and the person's like, yo, we're closed. And he goes, and we showed up all this way with a foreign exchange students. He goes, from where? A big one push out the window. Texas. I did not understand how
Open carry.
meta that joke was till then.
No, dog. Open carry hard R state, dog.
Open carry hard R state.
Yeah.
Anyway, Bob, you were upset about,
Yeah, no,
your
everybody-
bestest buddy.
Everybody in them thing jumping ship, but him just not give up, and he's been
Zaki,
pushing
you
for the
lived in white
2020
people town.
campaign since he won in 2016.
Nigga, you lived in America. Bob's gonna bitch about America, and you're gonna talk about living in America. Ready, set, fight.
Nah, that guy fight him. America is shit. Dog.
I was there when Obama was there.
It's fairly a working country. It's a fairly
And I was
a
in-
fairly functional
I was
country.
in Georgia, but I was in Atlanta.
With the blacks. The blacks. With the hard R's.
I hate you so much. But that was one of the main things, like why I jumped ship in America too. I know a lot of people in America, like they're ready. They're like, he do some dumb shit, we out.
Yeah.
They're ready.
No, Obama, to be fair,
Anything Trump is doing now, anything Obama did, he's
Trump is-
overturning. He's
yeah.
overturning. Oh, I don't want that to be. No.
Obama was fairly centrist, right-leaning, right-leaning.
He did a lot of great things.
Fairly centrist.
I'll be very quiet on this portion of the podcast because Bob actually informs me about a lot of political things, and I then make my decisions from that enlightenment. So
You know,
I'm quiet here simply because I do not have.
Obama
the-
deported
hold on,
more
hold on.
people than any
Hold
other
on, no, I'm
president.
trying to make a point of this. I do not have the information to add, so I want to listen and learn.
Yeah.
If the rest of you fuckers who knew nothing
Do you
would
Googles?
shut up and learn, we'd be way better off. But I'm
Way
sorry, I
better.
got really mad at dumb people. Bob, enlighten
Yeah.
my ignorance.
No, dog. Obama was alright. Put on your foil hats, kids. The powers that be, that actually be, you know. Obama was a calming aid for the people. It was just like, you know, here's a nice figurehead. He's half black, you know. I'm kind of going to progressive things, universal health care. You know, I'm going
Which
to
was very
protections for the
beautiful.
environment. Yeah. Speaking of which, this is what really ground my fucking gear this week, right? The Republicans repealed the mandate for Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act. Their mandate meant that you either bought into healthcare or you paid a tax penalty.
I got that email today.
Yeah. However, the Republicans repealed that part of it. They didn't repeal the whole thing. They repealed that part. And repealing that made it unconstitutional. Which was then ruled by a Texas judge this week that the Obamacare is unconstitutional.
Texas.
The Republicans did that.
Texas.
Texas. Hard R's.
Hard capital R's.
Yeah. Rednecks. The Miller Lite motherfuckers.
What?
Sorry, the Budweiser motherfuckers.
So, Bob, continue.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Continue. I have the perfect Jamaican ad lib for this.
No, what was I saying?
You're talking about the very silly repeal.
How
that
they,
made
Yeah.
Obamacare.
So
Yeah,
yes,
man
but the
did.
Republicans are going to blame it on saying, "Yo, no, see, it unconstant. What the fuck? Why can't I say the word
Unconstitutional.
Unconstitutional.
unconstitutional?" So the Republicans are going to use that as grounds as to why they were fighting it, and then they're going to completely roll over the fact that they're the ones who made it that way.
But can I say
Through
something?
their actions, sure.
Isn't that politics?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just undo what the party before you did, so you can
And
set your own thing.
Oh, I did this.
Yeah.
That's politics
Yeah.
everywhere.
Trump wants to start a war, so he can say this was my war.
Basically, you gave a ignorant ass tan baby the most powerful
Orange
free will
baby.
army. Let's build a wall. Let them pay to build the wall.
You know, Trump.
How?
He had an argument in the White House the other day with.
That is what Trump thinks. All right, bro.
He had an argument.
That's what Trump thinks when he's taking a shit.
He had arguments
And
with
then you're
the
getting
with the
towards pissing
Democratic
Bob off.
leaders in the White House the other day. Like a child.
Tan child.
Yeah.
Listen, kicking the
Man
door.
say I'm going to shut down the government.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you gonna shut down the
I'm going
government.
to shut down the government because
That's like
the
a child.
Democrats.
Oh, I'm not gonna do it because I don't
I
get
can take
my
my
way.
ball and go home.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, you don't pick me. I'm not gonna play. How can
Yeah,
you?
it's
How can?
stupid.
Here's my thing. How can you be like against immigrants? Your
He
wife
is an immigrant.
is not even.
His wife, all his wives were immigrants.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how can you be
At least
against
2 out of
this?
3, I think.
Like,
Stupid.
Yeah.
makes no sense. Like, it's.
His
a walk-
family name is Drumfin.
I am strictly talking for this
the
bit
German.
through sound bites. I hope you guys hear them. I'm gonna start with
You stupid.
Yeah. So, but that's what got me this week.
Trust me, it's
It's-
a
but then again,
ongoing saga.
Jamaica
of-
with it. Jamaica nice, best place in the world for live.
where the barrel of oil them there.
Don't matter. Where's the to my slice of the cake?
No, where the barrel of oil them there.
No, where cake. That's what
Why?
everybody's
Why?
pushing
Why? Yeah.
to distract you from the actual issue. That
Yeah,
is the
because
oil.
of circs and candles. But we not ones,
I
Bob.
want my cake.
We don't want the circs
That
and
cake,
candles. No, I
cake.
want my oil.
Guns and butter.
When
Give me the
oil-
guns. Give me
no,
the guns.
on a real talk. On a real talk. I'm not even like making jokes anymore. My turn to be mad. How on earth have we lost billions with a B in dollars of oil, and it only made you guys mad for 2 days, 3 at the most, and you've moved on to Mervis. Where the hell is the oil? Where is the oil? Where's the money from the oil? How on earth? How on earth are you guys complicit with this? Is why nothing changes. You know where that shit wouldn't fly like Bob been telling me for a couple of weeks? France. We would shut everything down till we get that shit. No, hold on, give me a second, because I'm really mad. I am mad, not even at the... I'm not even like super duper mad at the oil that went away, because politicians will do what politicians do. I am mad at our ability to compartmentalize and check out where it there. How wouldn't stop caring about it? We need to keep our feet on the neck of these people until we get it, dog. Like, come on, that's ridiculous. Billions of dollars is ridiculous.
You know what politics is like? A magic show.
Politics is like a
You
really hot Catholic girl. All promise of putting out, but no nothing.
No comment. But it's basically like a magic show. It's like a magic show. You know?
This is what it's like.
Yeah.
You see me?
Basically. So you look at one thing and then they distract you with something else. That's basically how it is. And then with society nowadays.
Why every time you touch it, it's stupid?
Yeah.
Because I have a manly grip.
Ooh. You got weak hands.
You got weak everything, son.
Any counteraction with that one, Bob?
No.
Psych! We don't care! I'm fucking with y'all.
I was so upset. Like, just, I am really mad that how people stopped caring. How, like, are you gonna tell us about the sheeple?
Sheeple. Dog, media, man. Dog.
We're actually on video, so you can't slouch like that. I didn't remember.
All the media in the world controlled by just a few major companies. And basically, if you don't see it in media, you won't think it. Very few things, unless you experience it firsthand, you're not going to know about it, you're not going to think about it. The media decides what you see and what you hear. What the blood, Cleat? Don't be me. Wow.
But
You're talking about the media controlling people.
Yeah, it's...
If they don't want you to see it, you don't see it.
and that is why social media is a powerful thing, a dangerous thing.
Yeah,
And a weird
here's
thing all in
the
one.
issue. I think my main issue with social media in the way of like Twitter and them thing, though, it allows the idiots and the people with just backwards ideas.
Those niggas.
Yeah, the people just stupid, just fuckery dog, just fuckery dog. Them just stupid. Yeah, they're allowed to just get a echo chamber for them ideas. Them tweet out fuckery and them find somebody else on the other side of the world who think the same fuckery and them start talk to each other and the fucker grow. And then more people start chat fuckery. Flat earthers.
I knew that was coming. I was waiting on it.
Flat
I was
earthers.
waiting on it.
If you think the world is flat,
Yeah, the one
go
planet.
to the edge
Every other
and
planet
leap
round.
off.
Yeah.
Please, head first.
Go to Tartarus.
As you were saying.
Tartarus.
Vape Nation.
Sponsorship opening.
Name's Jim.
As you were saying.
What was I saying?
You were
I'm
talking.
kidding.
Did you actually lose it or?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, you were talking about the silliness of people, the silliness of people following global media. In terms of just global media will put out what it is meant to put out.
Titties is distracting us on Instagram.
I didn't think he was gonna go here, but
No.
he right. But he right.
You pull up Instagram, you say you're bored, right? And you touch your phone and Instagram up on your homepage. So you touch it, you open Instagram, titties. And you say, open explore page, titties, and you start scrolling. Yeah. You start scrolling and you're just going through and just like titties, ass, titties, ass, titties. You open Twitter, titties, ass, titties. Dead people, news, like bombs,
What is
mass shootings.
your feedback, Sir Bob, on Tumblr?
Tumblr. Alright, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm sorry.
Zachary, you were a
Let me tell
brilliant
you
man. I love
something.
you.
Let me
I had
tell
to
you
ask.
something about Brother, Tumblr pissed me the fuck off, dog. they know that the biggest part of their community is the porn.
It's being weird and not being able to be judged.
Yeah,
That's what Tumblr was.
yeah,
Being weird and
And-
not being judged.
that's it. And then I understand why they got police child porn.
Creeps.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Please inform me, because I
They
knew
got
not
taken
about
off
that.
of the Apple App Store because they found child porn on Tumblr. Because Tumblr has automated bots to get rid of that kind of thing, but obviously they're automated bots, not humans. They can't get
Pay for
everything. They'll get wrong things and they will miss things
Never
as
knew
well.
that. Never knew that.
Yeah. So
Um, PSA from the BamCast, from Bam in particular. You motherfuckers who indulge in child porn, you motherfuckers who create child porn, you motherfuckers who have anything to do with the concept of child porn. If
jump to Tartarus.
No, if you could jump up your own asshole and die, fall into your mother and fold into nothingness, that
Damn
would be
yourself.
fantastic.
Collapse
Okay.
like a star and die.
Collapse like a star, but I don't want a supernova. Collapse like a star into a white dwarf in silence. And be
Evaporate
gone.
into a little fart.
Jump up your own asshole and die. That is. I was at a store earlier today, right? Sorry, it's for super tangential, but I feel really strongly about this. I was at a store earlier today, okay? And a little girl, like, she ran by, like, little, like 3, ran by with her thumb in her mouth, and she tripped. And she fell. And she started crying. And I literally just went, no, hon, don't worry. No need to cry. I looked up, like, wondering, whose kid is this? And, of course, when you look up and a child's crying, the parent generally stands out.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, your daughter fell. Hey, do you guys want to just go in front of me because you don't have much, so you can go, so you don't have to.
Deal with this.
Right, because it's a little kid, and I understand.
Mm-hmm.
To look at that and think anything but protect this little innocence. I genuinely, like,
Can't do that shit in America though.
I can't,
That's a big black man.
I can't, I
You
just,
can't.
I don't understand a person.
No.
No, I was American shit, but I don't understand a person who can look at a child and have any. Dog, even when a child's crying and pissing like everybody
Child's
else,
innocence
it's
should be
a
cherished and
child.
loved,
It's a child.
not ruined.
Have you ever been on a flight and like a baby bawling? It's annoying. We all know it's annoying, but it's a baby, and I think all rational people go, "Oh, it's a baby.
honestly,
it's a baby, dog."
I find it hard to believe that is not something you're born with.
What?
An attract to pedophilia, like to have that attraction to young things. I think
Wait. You think that we are all born with
no.
that, or it's-
The people who have it,
Well, the people who have it are born with it.
yeah.
Yeah, cause them sick from the start. Let's get rid of that. Let's call that.
But there's also trauma inflicted.
Pedophilia.
Yeah, kids who are assaulted,
Hurt people.
hurt people. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that goes for a lot of abusers as well. There's abusers in general. Most people who were abused end up abusing.
Most people who abuse were once abused.
There you go.
I need to stop that.
The cycle.
Cycle needs to be cut.
Yeah. So it's just like my view on like even homosexuals.
God
Yes,
damn.
a lot of them are born with it, but there are certain people who just choose that way. When I think you can choose Pitney.
Right now.
When I think you can choose Pitney.
No, and that's
And
the
that's
thing.
when I
You don't
feel
choose
like that's
a
something you
Pitney, but
can
you love them no
choose.
matter what they are.
No,
It may
that's
not
not
be-
what I
it may
mean.
not
As
be, you
in to romantically choose and to be attracted to a child. I don't think
Oh.
that's something
Yeah,
somebody should be capable of. It must be some genetic predisposition
Well,
or
I'm glad
some
the
mental
BamCast,
shift.
we all stand together.
No,
on
dog.
this,
Fuck
against
that. Fuck that shit.
it.
You remember, what was it, Martin? Nambla? They tried to form associations,
Nambla.
like
Nambla Zaki B. Do you know what Nambla stands for? Don't tell him. Do you know what Nambla stands for? Okay, I'm gonna look up the acronym and I'm gonna let you read it out to the people.
I don't
No,
wanna be
don't let him-
associated
don't
with this.
scare him.
Don't scare me.
Continue.
I'm not
Don't
reading
scare
it,
him.
guys.
Him not gonna read it. But yeah, Nambla. So them kind of people have tried to form like transnational associations to come together and talk about those kinds of things. They have advocates for legalization.
I'm not reading that.
Yeah.
NAMBLA stands for the North American Man Boy Love Association.
Yeah.
I think that they should be able to have meetings publicly.
So we
Oh,
can just get
Call
rid
them.
of them
So we can call them.
on a mass scale.
So we can call them National Man Boy Lovers. What? Pops home. What? The national what?
Yeah.
We
People nasty, dog.
We should call those people, dog.
Yeah.
That's
Those are outliers.
that's horrific.
Yeah.
Of 3 million people,
Well,
we
you
can-
know,
we
to
can
be
call
fair,
100,000.
like them kind of thing. There,
Thanos, we linking you right now for that.
I believe like shit like that. That's just so far outside of regular social behavior. There must be some biological cause to it. That's my pre.
Is that because you cannot rationalize it from your point of view? So you have to automatically think this is sick.
No, because look at it this way: even psychopaths or sociopaths,
Psychopath, anti-personality disorder.
Yeah.
So psychopath is no longer a clinically acceptable term.
Well, I'm not a clinician, so
But, you know,
psychopaths.
I am, and it's the BamCast. People with anti-personality disorder.
Yeah, a lot of them have chemical imbalances on a biological basis. Like some of their pumps just don't produce enough.
Just don't work.
Yeah. So or their brain is literally just formed differently.
Occasionally.
Yeah, like different sectors of the brain are different
Just don't
sizes
work, yeah.
or don't work. Yeah, shit like that. So I believe that to be that antisocial, that to be that anti-personality, you have to, it must be some biological basis that turns you. Because look at it this way, evolution-wise, in order to prolong life, you should want to integrate into society.
You should want to be a part of the herd. So the herd
Yeah.
can survive.
Because the herd survives, the individual doesn't.
So for a person,
Well, at least as us,
No,
as primates.
Game of Thrones, right? No, the pack survives, but the lone wolf dies.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, for us as
For us, especially
as mammals.
For us, for
social animals.
the pack. Not even we're not a pack. The tribe survives. The individual dies.
Mm-hmm.
All is one, and one is all.
Yeah.
Oh God, I think. Bob, explain the concept of one is all and all is one, and we're gonna end on that, so y'all can know. This has been an amazing episode of the BamCast. First time Zaki B been on the BamCast, and you know, yeah.
All is one and one is all, dog.
All is one and one is all. Zach, first. The concept is all is one and one is all. What do you understand from that concept? Or that sentence, rather.
That sentence, that statement, speaks volume. You know? And as a artist, you know, everybody's along their own interpretation, their own thought process, their own collection and calculation of words. So what I think may not be what you think. I may not think what he thinks. But you have to understand that in what I'm about to say.
Shoot.
So I think that
I tell Martin all the while that, because sometimes Martin will look at me and say, why we need those people? And I always say to him, you can't have one without the other. Contrast is needed in order to define things.
I only ever say that when it comes to the extremes of humans.
I know, but still, we still need. We don't need them in society, but we need them as a
Example to not be that.
yeah. Don't be that guy.
basically balance is
Sometimes I
key
get mad.
in yes, and you're allowed to. It's a human reaction. You're allowed to express and use all human reactions.
I'll explain.
But as I said,
I'll just pull it up. Keep going.
balance is key. There are bad people in the world. There are good people in the world. Know who you are.
Protect your energy.
Protect your life. Protect your energy. Make yourself
Conserve
happy.
that shit.
Yeah.
And put your positiveness in those that build your positiveness. Don't keep yourself around people that are going to put you down.
Don't put yourself down.
Don't put yourself down. You are the
Big
number
facts.
one person. Make that person happy.
I always said, dog, the world and life is shit enough. Don't make it harder on yourself by being mean to you.
That's facts. Big facts.
You know, I remember somebody said to me one time, would you be friends with someone who spoke to you the way you speak to yourself? Fuck no. Fuck that nigga. Who the fuck him talking to?
Gunshot theme.
Gunshot theme. No way him can't diss me like that. And yet, we do it all the time. But you see, you think you're asking about all is one and one is all. Funnily enough, it actually reminds me of the Jamaican motto. We have the flag right there up on the table for y'all niggas watching. But yeah. Our motto is out of one, many people. I never used to understand it as a youth because I read it straight without punctuation. And punctuation is important, kids. Out of many, comma, one people, full stop. And it speaks a lot about us as Jamaicans in that it's a melting pot. We had Spanish, British, slaves, all of them things that mix up in one. So out of all of those many people, we got one Jamaican people.
Big facts.
Yeah, and it should also be how we view the world. Out of all of the countries in the world, depending on who you ask, there are 193 up to 207 countries in the world. If all of us would realize that all of us are still humans, we're still people. So out of the many different genders, races, tribes,
Just people in general.
everything, we're still one people, one human.
You ever watch ants?
Homo sapiens sapiens.
You ever watch ants
Yeah.
doing their thing? Where it's just a trail of ants.
You ever
walking?
see ants I make boat out of them body if you cross water?
Yeah, but you ever right, exactly right. Ants is the most basic level of this, right? Ants don't necessarily have individuality because one is one, all is one. Has a hive mind. They're doing what they're doing, but everybody on the same constructive vibe. Now,
Every action is for the better of the colony.
everybody that you meet forever, ever, is a part of their own wave, their own vibe, their own story. They are the main character of their story, and you
are the background
character of their story. So just be a decent background. Don't be a cunt. All right, that's what all this one and one is all mean. Don't be a cunt to me, I won't be a cunt to you, and the world will be an absolute better place. Shout out to Boomdraw Physics for the exit song as always. California Apparel, check it out. California 35. Zach, tell the people where to find you.
You can find me at Zap Blacks or Zap Blacks Art or my website, zapblacks.format.com.
All links in the bio.
All links. Shout out to Rep JA for the dope hoodie.
Find me and Bobby B at the BamCast everywhere. BamCast.com coming up. I can't wait for you guys to enjoy. I hope you guys watching, because y'all should.
Peace out. Word to your mothers.
Dropping bombs on your moms.
Fucking car alarms.